about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
25 yards that time.
Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Down a run with Lindsay. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Block on the give. It's Lindsay.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Block working out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
It's a foot race. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
But what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy,
but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Lock. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
They'll run with Lindsey. They'll try to run, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Newton. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A'Shawn Robinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Philip Lindsay, the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
To Philip Lindsay.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That catch good for only a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Jets 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Great. 56. Check 56. Hey, tight. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Shoot.
To throw again. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They fake the give. Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Newton looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Intercepted.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A.J. Boye. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Block off of play action. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, block. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler. As the first half is winding down, and the Broncos push further out in front, and he puts it through.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Jets 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Jets.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
25 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard
Throwing is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones.